What's going on, guys? It's Greg here, aka NYPrepper. Gonna be doing some long-range shooting in this video, and I'm gonna be shooting some ammo out of my 300 Win Mag at 800 yards, and we're gonna see what kind of group I get with this particular ammo, and also, more importantly, what my adjustment needs to be to consistently hit at this distance. And I'm talking about the elevation adjustment, and it's a perfect day to do this because we don't have any wind. As you can see, that wind flag is just sitting there, and this is 800 yards, and I'm gonna be shooting from all the way down there. Okay, so let's see what kind of group I get with this ammo and what kind of adjustment I need. All right, guys, so this is the ammo I'm going to use. Just some basic 180 grain soft points, Federal, non-typical. Here's the rifle, Ruger M77 Hawkeye, Alaskan, 20-inch barrel. Got the Silencer Co. Omega 300. So basically what I'm doing here is just, I re-zeroed my scope for the suppressor because I just recently picked up this suppressor, so I had to re-zero my scope. And I'm just double checking my POI at longer range. So I've already shot it at 500 yards with the new zero with the suppressor on. So I want to go out to 800 and confirm my zero at long range. So first I'm going to hit some groups at 500 and then adjust accordingly from 500 out to 800. Good to go? Okay. All right, guys, so here we are at 800. I took 2 shots at 800, after taking 3 at 500, and at 500 I was basically almost dead on. But what's interesting is that I'm low at 800. You can see I got one hit down here, and I was kind of aiming in this area here. I'm using a 15 power scope, so it's not super precise, but it looks like I'm a couple inches low, so I think I gotta dial up a little bit because I'm hitting low. You see that right there? So I was aiming in this area here, so I gotta come up a little bit. I'm gonna make an adjustment and take 2 more shots, but I'd say that's pretty good. Kind of gives me a general idea of what my dope is with this particular round. And it's not the highest BC round, but gets the job done. All right, guys, so here we are, 800 yards. I went up an extra 3/4 of an MOA, and I want to show you guys where I hit. So right there, you see that hole right there? That was one of my 2 hits, and I was basically aiming right here, okay, right in this area here. So basically dead on. I had to go up 22 MOA, and with these lower hits here, I was at 21¼ MOA up. So you can see that 3/4 of an MOA brought me up really high, exactly where I wanted to be, dead on. So now I know exactly what adjustment I need at 800 yards with this particular load. So I had 3 shots on paper. I think one of them went low down here and missed, or maybe off to the right from a gust of wind or something like that. But I'd say that's pretty good, guys. 800 yards, I was aiming right there, and my impact was just, 4 or 5 inches to the right. So I know my adjustment, 22 MOA at 800 yards with the Federal non-typical 180 grain soft point with a muzzle velocity of around 2,800 feet per second. I'm pretty happy about that. I'm just going to show you guys my 500 yard target now. I want to just show you guys my point of impact at 500 yards. So here's my target, and I was aiming right there in the middle here in the red, and this was my first hit right there. Cold bore first shot of the day. So I was basically dead on, maybe just an inch or 2 high, and then these 2 shots were right after, and that could have just been a gust of wind. So I'd say that's a pretty tight group at 500 yards with some cheap factory ammo and a factory rifle with a medium end scope. So that's pretty much it for this one, guys. And if you're interested in seeing more of my long range shooting content, check out my long range shooting playlist. I'll leave a link to that in the top right corner of this video. But that's pretty much it. Take care. May God bless you. May God bless America. And don't forget the 3 Ps: prepare, practice, and persevere.